Hey guys, it's Dahlia. Welcome back to Trading Flour. On today's episode, I'm going to teach you how to make a peanut butter Oreo chocolate layer cake. It's so amazing. It's 4 layers of chocolate cake, 4 layers of amazing cream cheese peanut butter frosting. It's decadent, simple, rich, chocolatey, peanut buttery, and it's mouth-watering. So it's all amazing flavors, all made into 1 layer cake. Very easy, just a few steps, so let's begin. So the ingredients you're going to need for this chocolate cake are 3 cups of flour, 3 cups of sugar, 1.5 cups of oil, 1 cup of orange juice, 1 cup of water, 4 eggs, 12 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 3/4 teaspoon salt, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Begin with pouring in your flour. Then the sugar, and then the cocoa. Then in your salt, baking soda, and baking powder. Mix on low-medium for about 30 seconds until combined. Scrape down the sides of the bowl so that all the dry ingredients are combined. Continue mixing on medium-low speed for about another 30 seconds. Now you want to create a well in the middle of the ingredients so that you can pour in your wet ingredients. We're going to pour in our eggs, water, oil, and orange juice. Mix on medium-low speed for about 1 to 2 minutes and then up the speed to high for about 2 minutes so that we don't get a cloud of flour in our faces. I'm dividing the batter between 4 6-inch pans, but you can also use 2 8-inch pans or a 9x13. To make the icing, combine butter and cream cheese. Add 1 cup of confectioner sugar at a time and mix in between each addition. Once all the confectioner sugar is combined, beat on medium-high speed for 5 minutes. Add in the peanut butter. Mix on medium-high speed for about a minute. The things you'll need to assemble this cake are half a recipe, peanut butter frosting, 2 mini cakes, a cup of chopped mini Oreos, about another 3 to 4 cups of mini peanut butter Oreos, 1 offset spatula, a cake scraper, a 6-inch and an 8-inch cake round made out of cardboard, and a cake turntable would be very highly recommended. Now we're going to cut off the top so we have a smooth surface to layer our icing with, and then we're going to cut it in half. You're going to cut the cake right under this indent on the top of the cake. So just turn your cake with your cake board and just make little cuts, and eventually your knife is just going to cut the whole thing off. And you could push the knife in a little bit more as you go. Make your cake very even. Cut this in half. Just place the knife at the halfway mark and turn your cake. And try to keep it leveled. Now you've got 2 cake layers, and we're going to do this to our second cake. Add a little bit of the icing to the bottom of the 6-inch cake board so that your cake will stick to it and not move around. It will act as glue. Place a layer of cake onto the cake round and press it down. Now we're going to begin layering it with the frosting. So take a dollop of frosting and put it down on it, and use the offset spatula and just go like this and spin the cake board around. And this will make sure that it's being evenly coated. Now we're going to sprinkle this with some crushed Oreos. Then we're going to top it with the next layer of cake. And add another dollop of frosting. Add a sprinkle of Oreos. And keep them more towards the center of the cake so that when you're icing the cake, once we ice the sides, they won't be sticking out. Then we're going to add our third layer of cake. Place it down, make sure it's all even on all the sides, and add another dollop of cream. And it's okay if there's some cream hanging over the sides because that's just going to be smoothed out after. Now we're going to add our sprinkle of Oreos. And our final cake layer. Now make sure that you're using a bottom cake layer so that it's perfectly smooth. So when you put on your final layer of cream, there are no lumps and bumps. So push this down. And now we're going to begin putting the frosting all around the cake. We're going to start off at the top of the cake. You're going to spread it around, and this is going to be our very thin coat of icing. This is called a crumb coat. Or basically, you're just doing this so that all the crumbs are locked in. And your cake probably will look a little bit ugly at this point. Pretty ugly. You wouldn't want to serve a cake like this. And get any excess cream off the bottom by just taking your spatula, it's hard to get it, take your spatula and run it across the bottom. And then you get a bunch of cream. And you don't want to put that cream back in with your good cream because it has a lot of crumbs in it. So smooth this out. And this is going to get into the fridge or freezer. My cake has been in the freezer for about 10 minutes and it's pretty firm now. Like when I touch it, I don't make a dent. And I cleared off the sides of the board, making sure that there were no Oreos left because we don't want them in our final coat of cream. So now I'm going to spoon on a generous amount of cream and begin smoothing it out. Begin from the top, like last time, and just smooth out to the sides. Now once it's going to go over the sides, you're going to want to take your spatula and just run it around. Now if there are any imperfections, it is okay because we will be coating the entire cake in mini Oreos. So if you're having a hard time getting, let's say, the corners here smooth or the bottom perfect, don't worry about it. I'm going to take a cake scraper, do a 90-degree angle, and just turn your cake board. For the top, you're just going to take it and pull it towards you. And then make sure you clean it off each time. Now I'm going to place it onto my new cake board and try hard to center it because it's a little hard to move after. Take off your dirty strainer from your cake turntable, and now you have a nice, clean work surface to work with. I'm going to begin arranging the mini peanut butter Oreos all around the sides of this cake. Start off at the bottom. Make sure they're all even and right next to each other. Don't push them too much into the cake, or else your cream will bulge out, which you do not want. Just give them a light push. Now, if you're not a peanut butter fan, you can leave out the peanut butter Oreos and substitute it for regular mini Oreos. And substitute the cream for like a buttercream or a whipped cream. You want to get this cake in the fridge for about a half hour before you serve it so the icing is firm and it doesn't ooze out. Or you just put it in the freezer for about like 10 minutes like we did before. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos every Monday and Thursday. See you in 3 days. Bye.